I feel like we have this reflexive tick in American media and politics where we have to say, but Hamas, what about Hamas? What are we gonna do about Hamas? Denounce Hamas, right? And I think that it's unnecessary and it's excessive. That does not mean that we don't have critiques of Hamas. But let's be very clear. Hamas hasn't surrendered because they're still under brutal occupation. Hamas hasn't surrendered because Israel has never given the Palestinian people 1 minute, 1 second self-determination, freedom, or liberation. Even after they left ostensibly in Gaza in 2005, 2006, they simply occupied it by bordering land, air, sea, electromagnetic sphere, everything, right? I mean, literally, right? I mean, Palestinians they don't control what goes in, what goes out, et cetera. And so when you talk about Hamas, or you talk about October 7th, we also have to talk about October 6th. Because history didn't start on October 7th, right? And so my moral code is that you don't kidnap innocent people and that you don't kill civilians, all right? That's fine. We can have that conversation. I'm not without a critique of Hamas, but as a non-Palestinian, which is why I was a little reluctant to answer the question, it is not my job to tell people how to liberate themselves. It is not my job to tell people how to get free. And the question presumes, and it's undergirded by a kind of orientalist, white supremacist idea that Palestinians are these unyielding, barbaric, uncivilized, pre-modern people who are incapable of negotiation. When Palestinians stand up and walk straight and march, they shoot them down. Look at the March of Return. There is room in a political discourse to have a critique of Hamas. Yep. But they are a democratically elected organization that has been systematically undermined. So if we're gonna have the conversation about Hamas, don't just talk about them like they're some irrational, crazy people against the backdrop of Israeli settler states that sexually abuse people, that steal land, that kill people, that never hold on to a treaty. So let's have a real conversation. If we're gonna talk about Hamas, let's have a real conversation about Hamas, not the neoliberal, dishonest Orientalist conversation about Hamas.